Hello, y'all. It was just 9:10 a.m., so now it's 9:11. Shucks. Trying to beat it. But, I'm about to get my few little clothes out of the dryer. I probably need to let them dry a little longer. But, so yeah, I hand washed my couple of garments and then hang them out overnight and then put them in the dryer this morning to let them finish drying. So I went down to go and get me some those little donuts. I guess I was one of the last people who was at the last minute. And all they had was the chocolate ones. But both of them are bad, the chocolate or the powdered donuts, the tiny little baby donuts at the front desk. I mean, in the front lobby. So they had this illegal Mexican lady who, it seemed like she was like dominating and like monopolizing and hogging up the spot just to fix herself some doggone coffee. So I figured she was, put herself there on purpose to try to block me from, or, trying to, how perps like to be in your way all the time or something, on purpose, so, and then they had one of the housekeepers and this guy, he could have or couldn't have been a resident here, a guest here, and he, they were all talking and everything, and then just that quick, within 2 or 3 minutes, the cart and everything was gone, like, as if once I passed by, then shortly after, they hurried up and left, So I'm just talking about, the strange, weird experiences, that's going on with my targeting right now, So it was a black female and a white guy. That was a housekeeper and a white guy, So then, so walking back to my hotel room, my mind was being nagged. And I felt like I had to come on here and say it. And this is going to be uploaded before the other video. The reason why is because this one is definitely shorter than the other one. So I don't even know how fast or how slow this is going to upload. But it should be done uploading before I leave out of here. So I was thinking, about Darius gaslighting me in that video. And I was shocked at certain things that he said, I would have never expected for him. And I'm talking because I'm bothered, and don't want to be stuffing everything in. So, I'm confused at him, if you're supposed to be targeted, he was trying to say I'm sick and crazy and need help and that I'm demonic, very demonic and stuff like that. Well, I wasn't demonic when you called me up and said, well, I don't know why you blocked me, whatever. So you must have needed me. So he expected me to deal with my targeting by myself. But, when he needed me to talk to, he would call me. Or when he felt like he ain't had nobody else to talk to. So, but when I need someone to talk to, he wants me to be punished with dealing with my targeting by myself, or else I'm like a weak little punk or something. He didn't call me a weak punk, but he made me out to be like a little weakling. So, I was bothered. I was confused and bothered at him saying also, the perps don't even want her ass and stuff like that. Like, it's like you defending and agreeing with the perps by saying that the perps don't even want me. And I don't want them either. And I'm not looking to even be accepted by the perps. So it's like the way you're defending the perps and agreeing with the perps. It's like, and other people, when I told them about the way he treated me and stuff, they said he sounds like as if he's the one who's the paid off perp or been compromised. Because he really, the way he starts, and then I'm bothered at him, copying off of Tony H with, calling me trying to make it like he was that he's sick and tired of being my babysitter or something like that. And he's also 8 years younger than me, So when he You know, I'm bothered that he said in the video, oh yeah, Candy wants to call everybody a narcissist. I mean, I'm sorry, he didn't want to mention my name. But he said, yeah, she calls everybody a narcissistic abuser. But you call everybody, I was bothered because I said, well, how come you call everybody a witch? You can call everybody a witch, and you've called people perps too. And falsely accuse people, you falsely accuse me of perping and making money off of you and making you my meal ticket. You know, and then he over-exaggerated and tried to make it like as if he was always dining me and put me up in all these nice hotels and, you know, sending me a whole lot of money for food and stuff. You know, when he only donated, when I was staying at the cheapest hotel in town, he donated like a few times. And it's been like over a year and a half since he even donated. You know, that was when he, in the first place, in the beginning, you know, when he started to love bomb me and try to make me feel all a distinct kind of special in a good way. All to tear me down. So I think that he came to me with an agenda to get me to let my guard down so I can tell him everything so he can use that as a weapon against me to destroy me and obliterate me. And then telling me that, then trying to say that I self-annihilate. So when he falsely accused me of witchcraft just for, you know, telling him about my traumas and seeking emotional support, and he even said in the video that that's manipulation and witchcraft. So he can falsely accuse people, everybody, of being a witch, and falsely, just like Lisa Ruby would do. You know, and he has called people perps. So, but you can't call him a narcissistic abuser or a perp. But I really think the way he had me trauma bonded and under a spell, and Stockholm Syndrome and all that, and had me just blinded to everything, all his tricks and abuse, and, you know, covert manipulation. I think he practices fucking witchcraft. I think that's why that's been nagging at my conscience, like eating at my conscience all morning. That for him to do all that, he got to be the warlock. You know, and certain things about him, like, it's like, how come I can't call nobody a narcissistic abuser, but you can call everybody a witch? But, I mean, that's what covert fake narcissists do. You know, he tried to make it like as if nothing that I said triggered or bothered him. And I used to check and see, well, you know, I don't want to trigger or bother you, or I hope this don't offend you. And I do that with everybody. And he's like, oh, it's all good, it's all good. Like, he made it like he even told me that, oh, I have thick skin, so I'm not really that easily offended and this and that, whatever. But he only, you know, let me to tell him my problems and my traumas and the targeting and stuff, only for him to use it against me. So I meant for this video to be like 2 or 3 minutes, but I'm just letting off some steam right now because I'm mentally bothered and I feel like it's better than stuffing it in.